My stepfather passed away. And then I had to get together with family members. One family member, oh, I love her with all my heart. Deb does now too. She met her for the first time. My Zia Anna in Maine. My Zia Anna. Poor Zia Anna. she lives in Maine. Beautiful soul. We're talking. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to be able to play some of the audio at some point this week. I have great audio. My Zia Anna was one of the most independent, one of the most beautiful human beings on planet Earth. I will say that. And she had this very unique accent that attracted extremely wealthy people, along with her bodacious tatas as well. And she was very beautiful. And her and I got along great because I was one of the pretty people too, and she liked that. But we struck a relationship because of her being independent, belligerent, but very, very focused. And there were three women that when I went through what I went through against the federal government, they never left my side. One, may she rest in peace, is Giovanna Santilli, my mom. Secondly was Zia Anna. Never left my side. Ever. Never even questioned, like, whatever is going on, it's being done wrong to Peter. And then, of course, you guys know Deb Santilli. Now, all three of those lovely ladies hung out together, and Deb got to know Zia Anna. Now I'm going to bring her on. Deb got a chance to meet my Zia Anna. We've got a lot to talk about as far as Maine is concerned. We do. We do.
Yeah.
We want to
Very
make sure.
peculiar state.
It is, but but to Zia Anna, did you love meeting Zia Anna?
Oh my gosh.
My Zia, that means aunt,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
In Italian. Did you like meeting her?
I love her.
She lives in one of the most beautiful, postcard perfect areas on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now,
She does.
let me just come around to the gates. We'll talk more about Ziana.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. I do love her. By the way, yesterday I was supposed to call her. It's Sunday. I forgot it was Sunday. We got to call her today right after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell her we forgot it was Sunday. We got to Maine, and we got settled in where we were staying. We're not going to give out any of the particulars. We're out in the woods, but at the same time, pretty close to the water because of where we were. Can we say where we were?
Well, I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not, because those are very, very ill people out there. They'll probably go kill my aunt, because they're so TDS, okay? Trump derangement syndrome like you would not believe. But here's the main thing, ladies and gentlemen. The state of Maine, okay? Soon as we got there, we went to Hannaford's, okay? By the way, if you go to Hannaford's in Maine, bring a wheelbarrow of cash.
No kidding.
Holy cow.
Ooh.
Holy cow.
Mm.
I mean, whatever it is that you're paying for anywhere else in the country, if you go to Hannaford's in Maine, Sean's listening to me right now. He's complaining because his grocery bill doubled, right? Quadruple that, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, easily. It's crazy. But as soon as we walked into Hannaford, what is the first thing I said within 5 minutes of being there? What's the first thing I said?
There are no black people here.
None. Zero. Not one black person. And it was in Hannaford, right? And then you drive up and down the street in this beautiful area. I mean, people live there, obviously. It's not just, there's a touristy area. Maine should be. It's a beautiful place to go break away. But my aunt has been there since the beginning of time. She settled there. and had some very wealthy people take care of her as she was, coming up, selling them Quaaludes and marijuana. Right? My aunt was a great. She had to hustle on her own,
Sure.
and she did. Admittedly, she went to Woodstock. She's just like that perfect
What a great story that is.
just poster child for the '60s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And coming from my family, we're talking
She's a
about a
true hippie.
traditional, huh?
She was a true hippie.
Oh yeah,
For
she
sure.
hustled. Yeah, she would hook up with like a doctor who was a psychiatrist, and she'd raid his medicine cabinet, right?
Oh, she's so fantastic.
And she was talking about how she went to Woodstock
Mhm.
with Quaaludes,
Mhm.
a lot of them. She always did because she was selling. My audio is low, really. Okay, all right, just a little bit. We can turn it up.
Mhm.
We got that squared away. It's a balancing act. Sean's learning, though. He's doing pretty well.
He is.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, anyways, my aunt hooked up with a beautiful woman. All right. I should show a picture of her and I when I graduated from high school. Prior to that, and she was an old woman to me then, too, right? And prior to that, just a beautiful, you saw the paintings in her house, right?
Yes.
She would hook up with doctors and very, very, very wealthy people
Mm.
who had to have her around and dressing her up. And she hooked up with a psychiatrist and literally raided his medicine cabinet, quote unquote, right? And she got a bunch of
went to Woodstock.
Quaaludes. And I said, oh, yeah, she went to Woodstock. But I said, did you give those to your friends? What did she say? You heard her.
She said, hell no, I sold them to them.
For $5 a piece.
I love what she said about Woodstock. She said she was so happy that she took the Quaaludes there because you needed them to make it through it. She said, you just had to stay stoned to stay alive, right? Because they were boxed in right in the middle of a million people. And you couldn't move. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't eat. There was nothing there. So everybody just stayed high. And she said it was an amazing experience. Yeah.
And my aunt, she's liberal, which is okay. Beautiful.
Very.
Liberal, actually. Loves having conversations with people like me because just like, you know what? Actually, she's the perfect
She's
example.
also very open too, though.
But she's the perfect example of what I used to, or what I was speaking of, that we used to sit down at the dinner table and argue politics, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the liberals in our family versus the conservatives.
Mm-hmm.
But she loves me. She does, actually.
Well, she was very open, and I never heard her once say that you're crazy, or that, you know what I mean? She never once got mad at you.
One thing is
It was a very good conversation.
This
that we
has
had
to
with
do
her.
everything with those people, including my family members and your family members, everybody that's listening to my voice right now. I mean, I literally heard my family members. They are irreparable. You can hear them regurgitating MSNBC and CNN. They're just repeating stuff, just random stuff about what they think they know about Trump.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Really.
And there's no convincing them of anything. It's just best to, I just said I'm going to vote for the person they hate the most. And, right? Was I okay with not being forceful?
You were
with them?
very respectful.
Well, I wasn't trying to restrain myself. It was actually an eye-opening, and this is why I'm sharing it with our listening audience. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone that is even saying Kamala or wanting to vote for, these people, number one, they would vote for anything as long as it's not Trump.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Mm.
That's very sad. that they are literally getting ready to, the entire state of Maine, everyone that we
Mm-hmm.
met will vote for communists
Oh, yeah.
without knowing they're voting for communists.
Mm.
They're not
Well, they
communists.
think their way of life is going to stay the same. And actually, it won't. But, you know, who am I to dash their dreams? I mean, you know, uh, I mean, they had some pretty good ideas about, ways of life, uh, loving each other, very loving. Your aunt is extremely loving.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And
They're and we're referring to my aunt because guess what? Every single one of you has my aunt in your family. Period. Everyone.
mm-hmm.
But first of all, she's 84. And when I say 84, it's not 84. Okay. She's literally 30 something stuck in an 84-year-old's body, right? Isn't she?
She's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Sharp as a tack.
And looks amazing.
Looks amazing. Beautiful soul.
Yeah.
But we all have a Zia Anna in our family.
Mm-hmm.
We all do. There's no repairing them. There really isn't. Is there?
Mm.
Is there any repairing them?
No. No.
Folks, we have to win. We have to win. How are we going to win? I don't know what our strategy is, but it better work. It better work.
Mm.
Let me.
So we go to Hannaford's to get a couple of things, right? And
look at.
Pete says
you can throw that up on the screen while she's talking. Go ahead.
Pete says to me, do you notice something really? There she is. She was in her 30s then. Yeah.
Look at me.
Look at you.
How old was I? I was
17, 18, 17.
I was her favorite nephew.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You still are, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to let everybody know.
Yeah.
Somebody said their mother was one of the Woodstock hippies. Yeah, there's a big difference between somebody who truly is a hippie. You know when you're in their presence, right? Somebody who truly was a hippie. And somebody in a town like where I come from who just pretended to be because they wore the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. And those people still think they were hippies, and I just laugh. I'm like going, oh, my gosh, you guys have no idea, right, what a true hippie was. But she's just beautiful. So we go there, Pete, and you brought it to my attention, and I was like, oh, my gosh, there really isn't one black person here, and there wasn't any black people in the town. The town is a very high-profile tourist area, and
That's great. That's a polite way to put it.
Very high profile and a lot of money. A lot. The houses, every painting you have ever seen of Maine or the coastal area up there, that's exactly what it's like. I mean, money, 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 right? And lots of it. And you could tell everything's pristine. The beaches are pristine. Just everything is.
Show that picture right there.
There you go. Pete's little family.
There's my mom and her polyester jacket, right?
Everybody had one.
That was the early 70s, right?
Yeah.
And my sister with the goggles on is exactly the same person now as an epidemiologist.
Yeah. A beautiful soul, by the way.
Beautiful soul.
Yeah,
Lost
she really
one
is.
as well. Very lost.
So I got to looking at Maine, and it's just one of those states that you don't, you know, it's liberal. You know that it's liberal. And you would think that they would, because of their liberalism and the way that they talk about all their liberal stuff, that there would be a good percentage, a high black population, and it's just the opposite. Maine is 95% white, 95% white. So, other than the city of Portland, there just basically are no black people, and I'm like, man, this is the height of hypocrisy. You know, the height of hypocrisy. It is dubbed the whitest state in America, and
that's a okay. So I made the comment early on, as soon as I got there, and I didn't realize just how white it was. But I was in Hannaford, and it was uncomfortable, folks.
We live in a very diverse area.
It's called America.
Right?
Yeah.
We live at very diverse. We have, we live with a black population, Muslim, white, you name it. It's in our area. That's what we do. And to go to the grocery store, we interact with, or any store, by the way, in our little area here, we interact with all different kinds of people, right? Up and down our street. And I could not believe how non-diversive Maine is. And so I took a look at it, and guess what? All of those states up there are just exactly the same way. They're almost 100% purely white, and they dominate socialism up there, communism, and liberalism dominates their politics. And it just took me by surprise a little bit.
Once upon a time, in the bustling world of scientific discovery, a seemingly ordinary molecule has emerged as the hero of the century: hypochlorous acid. Curativa Bay, a Florida-based wellness company that offers a groundbreaking solution in skincare and disinfection with our hero technology, hypochlorous acid. Since we began in 2016, we've been the first and only company to stabilize hypochlorous acid, revolutionizing the industry with this incredible innovation. Hypochlorous acid is nothing short of miraculous, providing the best solution for skin breakouts and accelerating the healing of burns and wounds. Our EPA-registered CuraClean disinfectants harness this power, delivering unmatched efficacy. Imagine something 80 times more effective than bleach, yet completely non-toxic and safe for you and your loved ones. At Curativa Bay, our commitment to your wellness goes beyond just our amazing products. We pride ourselves on offering 5-star customer service, reflecting our dedication to ensuring every customer's complete satisfaction. We've grown into a global provider, delivering our innovative solutions to over 10 countries, including Australia, Scotland, Italy, and New Zealand. Our skincare line is crafted with meticulous care, using only all natural ingredients sourced from the USA. Our hypochlorous formulations combine pure Dead Sea salt and purified water, ensuring a 2-year shelf life for our skincare products and a 5-year shelf life for our disinfectants. Our EPA-registered disinfectants are effective against viruses from the common cold and SARS-CoV-2 to HPV, MRSA, and C. diff. This unwavering commitment to quality and integrity has earned us a 100% 5-star rating across all of our offerings. Our customers consistently praise the effectiveness and safety of our products, and we back this with a 100% satisfaction guarantee or a full, immediate refund, no questions asked. Join the thousands of satisfied customers who trust Curativa Bay for their wellness needs. Go to curativabay.com and don't forget to use promo code PETE for 10% off and free shipping for orders over $50. That's curativabay.com. Use promo code PETE at checkout. Place your order now with confidence in our 5-star customer service rating and our 100% satisfaction guarantee.